Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Tangledeep. I think we're actually pretty close to being done with Boudicca already. I was looking at the abilities. I do want Tornado Stance. We have to be careful with it. You don't always want Tornado Stance because it causes enemies who hit you to get knocked away, and we can't punch them if they've been knocked away. Although we do have more ranged attacks than, or at least we have access to more ranged attacks than most melee characters do, so maybe that's not even so bad. But in situations where you get totally mobbed by melee monsters, which does happen, Tornado Stance can be a total lifesaver. I also want to pick up Key Wave. It's a little bit awkward to use, or at least it was in the last time I played Boudicca, because it only targets one square a certain distance away. It's a little awkward to target, but it is a ranged attack that scales tremendously with weapon power, and I think that's something we could use. And after that, we might be done. We could pick up Iron Breathing. Iron Breathing's not bad. Anything that heals you, obviously, is important because healing is limited, but it doesn't heal you for very much. 100% of Spirit. What's our current Spirit power? It is 69, so it'll keep going up, but not by a huge amount. It's already kind of not a huge heal. Yeah, I don't know. We might pick up Iron Breathing, we might not. But after that, these two for sure, and maybe Iron Breathing, I think we're switching back out of Boudicca, so I'm not sure if we want to go right back to Wild Child, or if we want to do another class first, maybe? Just grab some other stuff. They say there's no better get-rich-quick scheme than hunting yourself a gold frog. Problem is, gold frogs are mighty quick buggers that'll slip away as soon as they see you. Also, they mostly seem to be imaginary. So I had myself an idea. Find a young one and keep it caged until it gets big and full of gold. I managed to find a fresh-hatched one, but the little fellow was so darn cute. He didn't even have his sparkles yet. I've been raising the little croaker for ages now, and I can't bear to let him go. He brings me more joy than any amount of gold ever could. Aw. Well, that's a weird, adorable little story. So that's just the way up. Yeah, man. We hit pretty hard. This feels like a good build, but I believe that is something I have said on every run of Tangledeep I've ever done. And as you might imagine, most of them have gone horribly, horribly wrong, so basically, my confidence level regarding my confidence level is low. My meta confidence level. I mean, that said, I've never had this thing happening before. This is pretty great. We do need to get another mallet, actually, because I should be trying to grab more monsters. We have plenty of room in the corral. And see, a treasure hunter. A treasure hunter would probably be a good thing to have. Just a guy who can stand back and fire shadow damage at people. A wizard staff of deadly. Deadly is probably supposed to occur as a prefix, not a suffix. Trying to keep an eye on my pet's health so that I know when I need to hit the flask. Do I want to hit this? I mean, things are going well so far, but they're going to go well through these Pandora's chests right up until the moment they're not, and that moment it is too late to go back and unopen them. Things are going well, huh? Alright, one or two more. Where's that put us on JP? 354. Hey, that's a good number. I think I want Key Wave first. So, let's see if Key Wave still targets the way it used to. Let me stand in a room where I can... Ah! Hey, how's it going? I'm trying to stand in a position where... Yeah, there we go. Where the fire can also participate. Okay, so... Yep, it's still the same. You can only target things that are exactly 3 spaces away from you in a straight line. It does good damage, though. Ranged attacks are always valuable on melee characters. Weird, somebody forgot to seal off this secret area. Hey. Stop running. And we have frog hop. Let's frog hop him. Leap to the target. Okay, so you leap adjacent to people, not onto people with frog hop. That's a shame. I thought frog hop did damage. I guess we get a slightly different version of it, maybe? Frog hop definitely deals damage when frogs use it on you. Alright. And I hate these ranged enemies that just run from you. Can I frog hop in front of him? No, frog hop is really short ranged, actually. Aha! What now, smart guy? Shoot poison gas at me. What's wrong with you? No sense of decorum, these bandits. Alright, did I just... Yeah, it looks like we pretty much just finished the area. It's still going so well that it's making me kind of nervous. Usually we're starting to have difficulty by now. I don't know why that makes me nervous. I guess I'm concerned that I will get complacent and then get murdered, which are the two things that I usually get. And I know I wanted to go back to Wild... Yeah, you know what? I do. What I was about to say is, I know I wanted to go back to Wild Child for experimentation purposes, but man, maybe we should just stay Boudicca because this is awesome. But no, we should swap back. We can always jump back over to Boudicca if we decide that that would suit us better. Having a good pet does really help. Increases the rate of flask usage, even when it's a ranged pet, because it still gets shot at and stuff. And this guy's only sort of ranged. He opens every fight with a ranged attack, but that's... We should maybe not do this one. At the very least, not until we've cleared the floor. Because it has a larger effect on monsters on the same floor than it does on monsters in general. At least I believe that's the case. I think that's still the case. The Mighty Pulpo. It sounds like a pretty good trauma film. Yeah, the enemies on this floor are just not... They're not keeping up, man. To get out of this gas. Do I have rumors? I, like, play a little bit every day, and I don't remember anything from session to session. Okay. We need to abandon that. We need to go back to town and get some new rumors. I'm sure there's new ones available. Discover the pet shop in Fungal Caves 8. No thanks. Well, this requires us to be in Fungal Caves 10. I wish the rumors would note which way you went up and would offer you rumors that are relevant to the path you're taking, not require you to go up 3 floors and then down 3 floors or vice versa. I mean, as long as we're here, we may as well take a quick peek at the items. Okay, Iron Claws, that's not bad. An item rank 3 claw. If we're going to try to switch back to Wild Child and do claw stuff, picking up just like a rank 3 claw, we can take this into the item dream, try to put some stats on it. I think it's probably worth picking up. Pick up some fish for cooking. I think we need dessert items too, don't we? So I want fish, grain, and crit chance or elemental defense. If I'm eating good food, or if I'm eating, high healing food, I probably want to be able to, I probably need defense, is where I was trying to go with that. You ever have one of those days where your brain just, don't good? Where your brain don't good, you know what I mean. Sometimes your brain, it don't good. Make some more cobbler with these mints. Delicious mint nutmeg cobbler. Who doesn't love it? So milk, how would we make gelato? Do we know the recipe for gelato? Because it's handy to have around, and I bet it's made out of milk, right? I'm trying to think of all the things we could use to make, all the things we can make out of milk. Also, if we wanted to make ice cream, there's definitely an ice cream sundae. We've seen it. So milk and banana and chocolate? Okay, cool. 293 health. Where does that thing actually fall in the pantheon of healing items? 293, 56, 53, compared to like a cobbler. Okay, so it's better in all dimensions than fruit cobbler. It's almost as much health as sushi, but with a tremendous amount of energy and stamina attached. It's pretty good. We should make ice cream sundaes out of all of our milk, probably. Okay, good healing item. Let's, real quick here, pop into the grove, grab our stuff. I'm also going to get a mallet. Maybe 2 mallets. At least 1 mallet. I guess there's no point really in buying 2, because in order to make use of the first one, we'll have to come back here to drop the monster off, and we could just buy our next mallet at that time. So I think we're good. I think we're good to go back down. We haven't really been using our cheap heals because we're not taking that much damage in the dungeon, or we're taking better care of ourselves or something. So I wonder if we should just use our cheap heal to replace our, to refill our pet's health, because we're most of the way to the next level already. Yeah. I think that was worth doing. Unfortunately, not a lot of valuable rumors right now. Where am I even going? Well, I suppose we could go grab that Pandora's chest. There's also this bottom right corner. Oh hey, the casino. It has taken many months, but I've worked myself into that ridiculous Duke Dirtbeak's circle of trust. I can now safely pass through the bandit stronghold, and finally see what lies beyond. All of my choices will soon be validated, and my sacrifices justified. I must not let these things weigh heavily until then. Rest assured, I will have my revenge on the bandits for their many crimes, once I have returned. You know, you could just beat them up, it turns out. I feel kind of bad for him. That dude never stood a chance. Oh, hey, the jewelry shop. So circlets of persuasion are pretty cool. Charming enemies is really powerful. The low proc chance is kind of annoying. Like it's hard. These are not reliable. Is their main problem. Hungry shock ring. I guess this doesn't actually scroll down. Tireless frost ring of companions and treasures. Yeah, that's not a bad ring. The thing is, our accessory slots are pretty spoken for, and I don't think any of those items were so good that we want to buy them just to bank them. Alright. Dirty bandits, driving all the fat-pocketed customers away. How am I supposed to make a quick buck off some suckers with them around? Oh, see you there, chum. Are you here for the games? Win some gold, win some tokens, everybody's happy. What was that about bandits? Do you want me to beat some guys up? Because, listen, I accept payment in a number of forms. Oh, you heard that, did you? Well, those bird boys are a real clam in my gills. Ugh. They managed to tunnel into the upper level of my fine and reputable establishment, and now they're chasing people away and junking up the place with their crates of food and garbage. I'd take care of them myself if I weren't managing things up here. You know, I could be convinced to help you with that, for my rate is very reasonable. So, you'll risk your hide to help me out? And I bet you expect some kind of reward for it, don't you? Well, you can forget it. You're not getting a coin out of me. Okay. Okay. Now wait just a minute. Alright, chum, you called my bluff. You take care of those bandits and I'll give you something to make it worth your while. So, by the way, one of the classes that is still locked is the Gambler. And I know that because it was not locked in the earlier builds. And I'm imagining that something to do with the casino is how you unlock that. And it may just be clearing this this Bandit Quest. Casino Katie. Is this a different Katie? Or does she just call herself Casino Katie when she's working in the casino? Oh, wow. Ah, you buy these with tokens. Okay, the casino used to be different. It used to just be a place where you played simple games for money. This token stuff is new. Huh. Wow, Cruel Bull Demon Scissors of Gloom. These seem bananas. Weapon power 314. How do I get 18 tokens? Is the question now. The question on everybody's mind. Ooh. This seems like an awfully good accessory. Melee attacks and physical skills at melee range deal 20% more damage. Yeah, there's some... Ooh, armillary mirrors. Legendaries. Wow, there's some cool stuff here. That legendary item was only 12 tokens. Okay, we gotta get some tokens. Hold on, one thing at a time. Let's deal with the bandit problem, then we'll figure out how to get fleeced by, We can't. Oh, I turned off my numlock. Haha. There we go. Using the number pad to navigate over here, I somehow hit numlock. Okay, there we go. You can only interact with the gaming jelly from the bottom half. We'll play... Hold on. We'll play casino games in a minute. I got something to do here. So we gotta find... like a couple dozen tokens, ideally. Okay, so we shot our own Salamander's Breath. It did alright. It's not as good as just punching dudes. Man, we punch hard. We're definitely going to hit less hard after we transition out of Boudicca. Did you see our natural weapon strength on that, on the comparison screens in that shop? We are not going to do nearly as well once we swap back, unless we manage to get a hold of one of these really great weapons. And the bandits up here aren't even... I thought they might be special and more difficult, you know, sort of like the enemies we ended up facing in that the Paths of Armor Mastery quest. These are just normal bandits. Well, I should be endeavoring to capture one of these. Okay, let's turn off the feral fighting. Aw. We did briefly have him low enough to mallet him. I think our pet's just gonna kill every bandit he encounters before we have a chance. Ooh, a bandit spell shaper. That's a cool one. Oh. Don't worry, they're technically not people, is what I've learned. Yeah, that's gotta be a good one. Garlic, cinnamon, milk, garnet leaf. Yeah, our grove is turning out some pretty okay stuff. Here, I brought you this monster. Not a person, technically. That's his name. That feels not great. Anyway, let's continue on and not think about it. Was there... Oh, yeah. May as well sell stuff to Katie, I guess, while we're here. We should maybe start thinking about potentially banking some money. Well, it kind of looks like we've cleared the place out, doesn't it? I expected that we would receive a notification. Oh no, looks, you know what, that's right, I walked right past all this stuff down here. We can heal up. Okay. Gonna kill the Wraith first, because Wraiths have that ability that lets them, yeah, this thing. Ooh, an electrified conjurer. Roos the Plague. Well, that's pretty good as far as names that start with Roos go, I guess. Why don't we target a Salamander's Breath up? Oh, he moved down. I was going to move down and right and catch him and his summons in it. Well, Thunderstorm? Yeah, these things aren't really hitting us that hard, and we're still just doing a lot of melee damage. I kind of wish I had a stun. Oh, I should turn Feral Fighting back on. Alright, 122 is pretty good. A lot of extra JP. He didn't actually have very good items on him. I guess that's not a big surprise. Most of them don't. And obviously we'll we'll just loot the storeroom before we go back down. When we get down there, we can just be like, oh man, I don't know, everything was missing. I guess the bandits must have taken it. Some of them ran off. Alright. From the scuffs on your armor and the dirt on your face, I take it you took care of our problem? Alright, a deal's a deal. Here you go, chum. What did I get? Yes, Gambler unlocked. Gambler is great, by the way. Man, maybe we should switch over to Gambler and pick up some Gambler abilities before going back to Wild Child. Gambler is, in my opinion, not a great class to start with, but it has some really incredible abilities. Also, 3 casino tokens. Hey, we're a sixth of the way to that weapon we wanted. Sure, let's play some slots. Let's see what this is all about. The more money you bet, the more you'll win. I don't know how much money I have. Hold on. It's probably not a lot. I have 1,400 money. Pick up Tornado Stance while I'm thinking about it. I guess we'll go ahead and get Iron Breathing, because we're pretty close to it, and then we'll swap out of Boudicca, and we'll just have a harder time. The game will become more difficult through our actions. Let's bet 100 gold. Let's see what it's like. Okay, so the slot machine just returns gold still. Also, the payout rate seems to be okay. So how do we get tokens then? Hey, let's talk to the slime. I bet the slime knows. Okay, care to play against the house in one of our fabulous games? I don't really know how to play blackjack, but it seems like it can't be that complicated. I'm assuming, since blackjack is played in casinos all over the place, that the odds are against you, because that's how casino games are. Let's see what's up with this dice game. Which particular dice game is this? How about we roll the dice? Okay. The dealer rolled 266, and that's a 2. So is it just you score whatever the lowest of your dice is? Yeah, seems to be the case. Okay, well this is a dumb game. My hand is a 2 and a 3. I hit, right? I don't get to see the dealer's cards. Is that normal? That's probably normal. A 12 is it? 12's a hit, right? How many face cards are there in a deck? Yeah, okay, stay. Okay, so all the games just award gold. How do you get tokens? What can I win? Okay, for each game you place a bet of 100, 1,000, or 10,000. If you manage to win, you'll earn that much money. If you lose, well, easy come, easy go, right, chum? I forgot I did a voice for him. For each 1,000 gold you win, you'll also receive a casino token, which you can spend on fabulous items at our shop counter. Oh, I've been not paying enough attention. I totally received a casino token. So for each 1,000 gold you win, the dice game is fair odds, it seems like. I don't know what the payout rate on the slots is. If this were a real casino, I would assume low. I don't know how this game is designed. I should just play dice, man. I think I stay on 17, right? Yeah, okay. Hold on, let's play dice, because the dice is fair. I'm gonna bet more than half of our money, because if we win, we'll get more. I'm trying to... Oh, 1, 2, 2. Instant lose. Yeah, you can't be rolling ones. What are you thinking? Yes, that's a really easy way to get tokens, is just have more than 1,000 gold to bet. Oh, rolled a 6. Must re-roll. Oh no. So, 1, 2, 2 was an instant lose, but 1, 1, 3 is not. So it's if all of your dice are 2 or lower, you instantly lose, maybe? we have a couple of tokens now. Even if we don't manage to get to a huge number, and I'm just going to go ahead and spend all of our gold here. Even if we don't manage to get to a huge number, I win ties, I guess. Yeah, even if we don't manage to get to a huge number, we can do something with these. I'm not earning these very quickly. Do I want to go in on a 1,000 gold game? I have no idea. I'm just going to mash the heck out of this button. It seems like, yeah, the odds on this game are pretty even. We're slowly gaining over time. It seems like maybe this should be more difficult, because I'm literally just hammering on enter right now. Not only are we making money, we're banking casino tokens. I wish there was a display of how many tokens I had, in addition to the money display. Yeah, it seems like the odds on this dice game maybe need to be tweaked. The house needs to cheat a little bit. Unfortunately, at the 100 gold level, it's going to take us a really long time to earn those tokens. But I'm trying to get up to enough gold that variance won't, a little bit of bad luck won't completely knock us out of the game at the 1,000 gold level. I guess we're hanging pretty even now. But it has to be not even, right? The odds for the casino have to be really good. Okay, hold on. Let's stop. How many casino tokens am I actually at? 27! This game's easy. I don't know what people are talking about. So what cool things do we want to buy? This is a 2-ranged weapon. It's a whip. So it's probably not going to have any masteries associated with it, I assume. It does have 297 base power. These have better power than that. 25% chance to knock an enemy back 1 tile, which is actually not a good thing. But it also adds shadow damage to our attacks. It deals bonus damage when enemies are low, and that's particularly valuable against champions, because remember, they get more dangerous when they get low. The funny thing is, as crazy expensive as this, this is an amazing item, it's only slightly better than the weapon power of our fists at this level of Boudicca. Maybe the problem I've been having is that my weapons have just been really underpowered. Well, I think we gotta take this, right? 314 versus 329. Oh, this is a 2-handed weapon, though. I'm just trying to make sure that this is the best weapon here. This is a 1-handed axe. Next attack is much stronger if you miss. Maybe we want to, dual wield this magma cleaver and this cruel bowl. This demon scissors. Cruel bowl demon scissors. So we need to have 36 tokens for that. I'm gonna buy this. And then we're gonna buy this. 18. Let's go roll some dice. Let's mash this button. So I don't know, I should have probably taken note of how many tokens I had left. I just knew that it wasn't enough, but I don't know how many tokens we actually need. Okay, I guess that run that got us up to 3,700 was just a little bit of above expected value variance. Because we're still going up, but we're going up more slowly now in general. We had a bad luck drop down to the mid-20s, but it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, this is just not this is not a well-designed casino. I thought this shark was going to be like, a shark. Alright. We did it. Yeah, this is a very good thing. And next attack is much stronger if you miss. Seems like it has to be very good in a dual wielding situation. Okay, so we have some good weapons now. Here's a question. Do I want to buy a bunch of mint super brews? And by question, I mean, hold on a second, I'm gonna go get some more tokens. How you doing, Sharky? So I need another 2 tokens. Wait, were there 3 brews or 4? I don't remember. Well, this casino visit has been lovely. There were 4. It seems like there should be something in place, doesn't it? To stop us from doing the thing I'm doing? Okay. Thanks for that. So now we're ready to switch back out of this job. We have weapons sufficient to actually be a danger to enemies. I mean, the downside of the fists, right, is that they you can't, as far as I know, get magic hands. So when we switch off of our fists, we'll have more weapon power for a little while. Eventually, we'll get to a point where we would have more weapon power if we went back to Boudicca, but we won't have, like, next attack is stronger if you miss, adds extra bonus damage to your attacks and stuff. Am I done on this level? I am not. Maybe this is unwise, but I'm going to go ahead and get that Pandora's chest, and then that's going to be enough JP for us to go back to town and switch jobs. Oh, it's also a level up. That's nice. I think we're still going Guile. Discipline is not a terrible thing either, because the elemental defense is also health defense, but we're going to focus on Guile for now. Alright, so let's get Iron Breathing and go back to town. An armor shop. Actually, our armor's pretty out of date, I think. This is not a bad idea. We'll be right back, man. Nope, still no rumors. Actually, it hasn't been a day yet, right? So we won't have any new stuff. Alright, so let's sell a bunch of stuff to Katie. I'm sure we have... Yeah, like, this is of no value to me. A phalanx studded vest. Well, it's certainly better than our current armor. I guess I don't have to do this here, right? We could sell this stuff directly to the armor guy. Alright, this thing's not terrible. I think we probably should put this back in the bank, because the fact that it is a weapon that deals shadow damage could be relevant to some character. I don't think we need this. Okay. I don't think we have a lot of shadow damage weapons. Okay, so I don't actually know what we want to do here. Let's see if Gambler's any different. So Gambler has, as you might imagine, a sort of a like percentages thing happening. There's a lot of luck involved in these abilities, but they're all pretty good. So 10% chance to crit base and wild cards buffs. This tier 3 passive bonus is actually very powerful. So this ability, wild cards, every time you crit, or sometimes when you kill a monster, you draw a card, and you have a hand of just basic poker cards at the bottom of the screen. Then you can press the wild cards ability to play your current hand, and better poker hands do better things. If you don't have a good hand, you just shoot lightning. You just like get to pick a monster and throw your high card at it, and it does lightning damage. But some of the effects are pretty significant. Roll the Bones hits a large area around you. It's a rectangle of size radius 2, centered on you. And it just does 1 of 5 random things, and they're all good, as you might imagine. Double Down makes you blow up, which it does 150% of weapon power and 150% of spirit power, but the cost is a considerable amount of health. It has a dash that leaves fire on the ground. Sleight of Hand, which confuses monsters. Okay, so they do attack other enemies and stuff. That's cool. Blood Debt lets you take a large amount of health right now, but you have to pay it back. So, as cool as these are, I'm starting to think that maybe these are not a good fit for what we're doing. Although Cheat Death is one of the most powerful abilities in the game. Maybe we should go just for Cheat Death, because it's very good. Since we're picking up Guile anyway, I wonder if it might be a good idea for us to get a couple of abilities from Brigand. The best part of Brigand is the passive bonus. This is really a class where you want to end up as a Brigand. You know, maybe we'll go back to Wildchild for now. There are certainly some cool abilities we can pick up, and this might be a good time to work on our weapon masteries. Yeah, let's do this. We'll just go back to Wildchild for the moment. So let's customize our bars here. Actually, they're probably fine as it is. So we need to remember to equip weapons. So it says dual wield bonus. I wonder, is it more effective when equipped as an offhand, or... So we're taking a 25% damage and 35% accuracy penalty. Yeah, I believe the dual wield penalty is lower with the demon scissors. Like if we swap these, so 14-14 and 25-35. 10-10 and yeah. Okay, so I think we want to have the demon scissors in the offhand, because we want to reduce the amount of damage from the axe less, because it has the higher base power. Although, the next attack is much stronger if you miss thing is better when it's in the offhand, huh? Alright, we'll put our assassin gloves back on, because I love to do 15% more damage. Should we maybe go back and get those really cool gloves from the casino? Yeah, we probably should, right? Alright, I don't think we need to hold on to either of these items. Well, this has spirit and increases water damage. Yeah, alright, I'll bank the ring too. That wasn't too much money. Okay, I think we're good. Like, let's get back down there. Let's see if we want to buy some armor. What do you have that's, like, really cool? A woodland jerkin of bone crabs and toxicity. Chance to summon a bone crab when hit. More physical resistance, but no flat minus damage from physical. I mean, this is pretty good, though. The chance to root attacking enemies is less significant for us than it would be for a ranged character, because obviously we'll end up just standing next to him anyway. But chance to summon a bone crab when hit seems good. I wish I knew what the chance was. It's weird that everything else here gives you the percentage, but that doesn't. But I think that seems like an upgrade. Alright. We probably, for optimal entertainment value... Wow. Should not go back and spend all day in the casino. But we are going to go back in the casino just real quick after we clear the floor here. Oh, hey. It's Skipper Braun Cooper. Oh, no. That guy who I've definitely heard of before. You know, I don't really see any reason to do anything other than punch the crap out of everybody. Okay, so, wow. There's a lot of enemies in there. Well, I guess there's not much for it but to keep punching, right? I don't really have a lot of abilities that are, like... that are relevant to this situation. Okay, now we line up the Revenge Claw. We should probably, like, heal. This would be a bad time to die. Okay, I can hop out to here where line of sight is broken. Do you want to maybe help me out here? Oh, hey, look. We summoned a bone crab. None of our abilities are super relevant here. Okay. I'm going to key wave this dude. Bam. How much did that hit for? 249. Not bad. Alright, so the rate of bone crab summoning seems to be pretty high. high enough that I'm happy we made this choice. Alright, let's go back to the casino real quick, because I'm gonna think about getting those gloves. And honestly, it might there might have been armor. Was there armor? I didn't really look. I'm very focused on better weapons. Okay, so remarkably hard to move this scroll bar for some reason. I'm pretty sure we... Oh, this is a... Your main hand attacks cannot miss. 20 discipline, 20 guile, 75 HP. Is that better? I mean, I guess at the very least we should get the legendaries and put them in the bank? Probably. That's gonna be fun to watch. You know what? Maybe we'll move on. We'll move on. I'll come back here between episodes and get all the stuff. Because that's not... I'm not gonna sit here and make you watch me mash enter on those dice any more than I already have. Also, we should probably just, like, eat something. It doesn't have to be good. Yeah, just, like, get my health back. So we haven't learned any new skills, though, have we? No. You know what I would really love to learn is some of the disabling abilities that monsters have. They have a lot of like stuns and you can't attack anymore. Like the thing the crabs do, where they make it so you can't attack anymore. We need some of that kind of stuff. Wow. Yeah, we do like pretty okay damage. Now we're just going to wait patiently for these ice things to disappear, because I don't want to punch them and have them explode and shoot super sharp ice in my face. Okay, spicy tacos and savory... I'm going to assume mole, probably, rather than a savory mole. Chili pepper, chocolate, or java beans. Okay. It's got to be mole, right? Well, let's try that recipe next time we're back in town, because I have no idea what it could be. In no small part due to the fact that I don't know what mole is. A hood of cleverness. Okay, cleverness is plus guile. That's fine, not amazing. I guess maybe the smart thing to do there would have been to just not use a charge. I used a charge because taking a hit off the fountain at 24 charges and taking a hit off the fountain at 25 puts you up to 26 either way. But maybe the smart thing to do would have been to not use a charge at all and just wait until I actually come back. I need one and come back and hit it then. Oh wow! His parry game was extremely on point. That was the greatest fighter of his time. He has a whole backstory. Growing up in his bandit village, everybody was like, "You're the one. You're the chosen. Whatever. You're gonna bring balance to the Tangledeep." And then cut down in his prime by a filthy, unwashed lady who's just using weapons she kind of stole. I feel kind of bad about it. Like, we really took that place. But hey, there's no such thing as an award for being the second best guy. What, are they going to give you a medal that's made out of, like, silver or something? It's ridiculous. Holy crap, I hit hard. Well, at the risk of jinxing it, which I don't believe in, but also do constantly, this is the best run ever. They put a shovel right next to it. I know they wanted us to dig through there. Stop running, you coward! Hey, listen. I get not wanting to die or whatever, but did you ever think that you're inconveniencing people very slightly? Okay, a night ring is a plus shadow damage ring, that thing we just picked up, so that might be worth banking as well. Whatever, man, I'm not afraid of lava. Actually, the lava is pretty hard-hitting. At least our pet seems to be fine with it. Well, it gives us an excuse to hit the flask a little bit. We may as well one more time. Yeah, against these purely melee monsters, the knockback is cool because what happens is you hit them, knock them back, then they spend their turn walking up to you. It's kind of like a one-turn stun. Against ranged monsters, it's going to be a little bit more annoying, and we're going to have to be careful what angles we hit them from. Okay. I know we're about to go into a boss fight, and so theoretically this could be dangerous, and maybe I should do the casino thing beforehand just in case we die, but also I don't think we're gonna die here. Our pet's in pretty okay shape. As far as, like, damage output goes. I'm just gonna flask to heal him, because we're gonna get the charges back here anyway. Alright. May as well. So we did learn the attack down skill, or at least some version of it. They'll be slowed and may run away briefly, boost your CT gain briefly. So that's interesting. For when the Basilisk does it to us, it lowers our attack. I guess they don't want you getting feared, because that would probably not be super fun to fight. We have a teleportation scroll. Do we have... We do not have a shadow resist scroll. We're going to take a lot of shadow damage pretty quickly here in this fight. I think we're probably going to pop a heavy egg as soon as the fight starts. But you guys know the deal. The Duke has a magic thing that he does not know. He does not know what it does. And then he uses it. And it turns out that's what it does. What did you even do? Okay. I wish our fire was a little closer. So we're going to heavy monster egg here. Go get him. Okay, Rock Viper's fine. Do up some Salamander's Breath. A Frog Hop to not have to walk across the Shadow Hands. And let's just punch the crap out of some Shadow Spirits. I don't see why this shouldn't work. Wow, that that was not that difficult. Ooh. Okay, Legendary Sword. We'll check that out in a second. Skill Orb, Iron Breathing. Hey, I have Iron Breathing. Iron Breathing greatly increases defense after a bleed or poison is removed. Well, we may just use that. Also, that's some pretty good food. Alright, let's steal all their stuff, obviously. Alright, unfortunately, a lot of really low-level stuff. Why would you have all the good items be out in the open? Oh, hey, look, a Scroll of Shadow Protection. And they hide all the really mundane garbage stuff. Alright, I'll be with you in just a second there, menacing lady. Hey, free tacos. Yeah, just a minute. Okay, that was a pretty good butler's bell. Alright, is this going to be the same conversation as last time? I guess we can branch this differently. So, you and I are lucky, aren't we? Few people get to see the wonders of Tangledeep this far in. I agree, it's incredible. Okay, so it doesn't actually branch. She just kind of ignores our answers. What's the most interesting thing I've seen? The desperation of the bandits? Oh hey, this is a little different. Truly, those poor wretches, outcasts all of them. They deserve a better fate. Yes, most are misguided, but I am working to fix that. They are not the villains society claims they are. They yearn for freedom, and chafe at the shackles that hold us all. Can you blame them? I was told that they're not technically people, so... You're boss lady, aren't you? Yes. They must be guided with a strong hand. I'll admit to this, that sometimes I feel guilty about being so forceful. I am working for their freedom. Freedom for everyone, actually. But the road is not an easy one, and I can't pull my punches. Look at yourself first. You've hurt many more of them than I have. Just like me, you're doing what you have to do. Don't feel ashamed of this. That's not... Don't take this lady's advice. Alright, you have important work. Good luck. I'm sure we'll meet again, and it will be entirely friendly. Alright, which way did we go last time? I don't even remember. Well, you know what? This might be a good time to let the rumors decide. Nope, it is not. Aaron, you've been real stingy with the rumors lately. So I wonder if we're going to get any new responses on the Shara thing. You know this person? I'm afraid I don't know anyone by that name. Now, it's possible that in the course of business, her and I have engaged in a transaction, and it is equally possible that during said transaction, she used a different name, perhaps to keep her finances secret. I cannot say I applaud such behavior, if only because it casts doubt on the integrity of this institution. You run a box, dog. It's just a box. It's a metal box. It's like a nice box, but... Regardless, I will perform her required due diligence and check for her name against the lists of persons of record. Should I find it there, I will contact you post-haste. Yeah, that's cool. Please don't call him a monkey, though. He probably doesn't care for that. Alright, how many JP, actually... Okay, I do have just enough JP to pick up a thing. So we're using an axe and a claw. What was the claw mastery thing? Berserker Frenzy. What about axe mastery? Okay. Its mastery is focused on group attacks and debuffs. Cleve use it to take a step forward while attacking nearby enemies and breaking their armor. Sounds pretty alright to me. Do I want to change up the order of abilities on my bar here? Cleve sounds like a thing we might use a lot. We're not using Revenge Claw that often. Huh, immunity to push and pull effects for 7 turns. That's weird. I guess we can move Tornado Stance off the main bar, because it's a real, like... It's a real desperate situation ability. Cleve seems like the kind of thing we're going to use a lot. Okay, let's get stuff from the Grove, if there is stuff to be gotten. Alright, well, I guess we're just going to make a choice here. Traveler has arrived in Riverstone Camp for a limited time. Okay, these things, Guardian Lurkers. I want one of these for our corral. I guess I should probably turn off feral fighting then. Ah, too much. Also, ow. I'm actually taking, like, really a lot of damage here. A Guardian Sphere wouldn't be bad for the corral either. Is this... Yeah, this is Friendly Flames. Okay. They're using the Vortex ability. I do not know what it does. I remember, we can capture them from 20% now, but... It means I need to not hit them quite that hard. Okay, I think we can get this guy. Back into this corner so we don't run into any enemies that suddenly kill our buddy. Oh, that's new. That is definitely a character I've never seen before. Ooh, an aquamarine leaf. That's a new one. He looks like a spiky. Yep, that's a real name. Stop judging me. Alright, I'm going to try to get one of those guardian lurkers, though. They have a laser attack that's very annoying, and I would like very much to have it on my side. Oh, we should probably talk to the new person. Peerless hero that travels the wild woods, won't you consider selling me your goods? My magic requires materials, you see, so a fair price for your items I'll guarantee. Too many people in this world speak in verse. Yeah, what are you talking about? Within all things is a latent power, which may blossom as the petals of a flower. Unlocking this potential is a secret I keep, but I'll tell you more if you find me in Tangledeep. Okay, fine. I'm so exasperated. Do you want my lucky wooden crossbow? We actually have a lot of, like, yellow quality items now. Hopefully these will be compelling to her. And she's given us fair, like, money value, it seems like. Man, we should probably bank this. A poison weapon is good. Oh, I didn't even look at what this thing does. So we're not going to use it. We should bank it. It's a good weapon. It's just not as good as the weapons we have. But it has a 25% chance to attack with a bonus thing. And it just has good stats on it. If we didn't have incredible weapons, it would be an incredible find. Alright, I think we're gonna bank this so that we have a poison-powered weapon. We might already have a Shadow Ring in the bank, we'll see. And I should bank the legendary, because we'll want to use it on our next sword character. I should probably use this. Okay, you have some cool stuff. Some of this is just stuff I sold to you. I'll take that, though. No, in fact, almost all of this is stuff I sold to you. Okay, so she has no other options for us. I guess we'll have to find her in Tangledeep. I don't know how we're going to do that. Just have to get lucky, I guess. Alright, I do have iron... Okay, yes, I do have iron breathing. So one of my items... Which one of my items do I actually want to not be wearing temporarily to do this? So see, like, we wouldn't want to do it on one of the weapons, because the weapons are so high level that the floors inside their item dreams will be terrifying. We should be able to do it here. Yeah, and the guaranteed upgrade is pretty alright. Alright, I guess we'll just go in with no armor on. Do I have backup armor? I probably don't. I probably sold it all. How much survivability am I actually getting from this armor? Well, it's not none, but I think we're going to tough it out. It should be... Yeah, it should be pretty easy. Oh, that's right. I need to have a bunch of job points to guarantee that this will actually work. Never mind. We'll do it later. Did that put my armor back on? Yes, it did. Okay. Okay, we're good. We can push forward a little bit farther before we call it for the day. So yeah, this is definitely not the way we went last time. Okay, so the cleave gives us a step. We don't have to aim it. It hits the entire area around us. Pretty good. It does cost 20 stamina, and stamina is the resource that we run out of sometimes, so I guess there's a risk there. Okay, water spirit. I would like the water spirit very much to be in my corral. Probably should not just stand in that. Wow. Okay, I can't actually hit him again because he'll die. I don't know what to do about this. Ah, that bed of flames effect did not do the damage I was hoping for. Okay, there we go. Now that guardian sphere there might... Please don't kill him, please don't kill him. Okay. And our pet killed the guardian sphere before we left, which is nice. We're getting all kinds of great stuff for the corral now. This one is also Spiky. It's a family name. Does not refer to his appearance. Oh, I should buy another mallet. And actually, I don't think I've used my cheap heal for this level, and we're rapidly hurtling toward the next level, so we may as well take it. $82 job points. I don't know exactly how many it's going to take to guarantee the application of that iron breathing buff. Oh man, a guardian lurker who is a conjurer, that's not great. Ooh. Stairs to off the beaten path. That's very interesting to me. So let's queue up the Salamander's Breath. And I guess this is the time for letting him have it. Okay, so yeah, he's conjuring, but he's also almost dead already. So yeah, this is the laser I was talking about. It hits quite hard, and then it leaves fire behind. That is definitely an ability that I want on my team. So, off the beaten path, what have we here? Zafira of the map shop. Ooh. I was once an explorer like you. I waded through bogs, snuck past sleeping bandits, and got lost among the trees of this beautiful place. But one close call was enough. Now I prefer to pass on my knowledge through maps of Tangledeep I've drawn throughout my own adventures. Care to purchase one? Do these maps work? I thought the deal with Tangledeep was that it's constantly changing. Also, she's much smarter than we are. So it would reveal all the tiles on the current floor. I wouldn't buy that even if we could afford it, because it just doesn't seem like a good use of money. Nice to meet you, though. Okay, this floating orb here is what treasure chests look like in this area. I haven't learned any cool new abilities, have I? No. Wow. I hit him for 86% of his health. Okay, the bed of flames. This is a friendly bed of flames. He suddenly disappeared. Suddenly dashed away. They don't have a dash, so that means he got pulled, is what I was about to say. Well, this seems like a fine time to apply some healing. And some of this. So which one do I think is the real one? I think this one's real. It's physical resistant. That's a shame. You don't really have a ton of ways of dealing with it being physical resistant. You can shoot lightning at it. Well, I'm taking some fairly serious damage here. So yeah, this is definitely an illusion. We know that, because it took a huge amount of damage from that Thunderstrike. I think this one's the real one. We summoned a bone crab. I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna eat something good. Maybe one of those ice cream sundaes? Boosts elemental defense. I need physical defense, really. Actually, we should go in here through the snack bag so that we only see food. Yeah, actually, this might be a good one. This is going to be kind of a tough situation. There's no real reason for us to worry about the illusions. Man, I hit him as hard as I can. He's just not... He's very resistant to it. I kind of don't have any tools for this situation aside from just continuing to punch. And I mean, it's working. It feels a little bad. It feels like I'm, you know, not paying attention to mechanics, but I don't know what else to do. Okay, which one? Okay, this one's the bad one. Yeah, alright. Well, our weapons and our pets combined are so powerful that we can overcome an awful lot of stuff. Ow, please don't shoot fire at me. I really don't like it. Taking kind of a lot of damage here. So let's see. He hit me for 66. So, yeah, we're safe. Even if I hadn't leveled up off of that hit, there's no way he would have killed us. More parry chance is good. We could also use a little bit more damage, always. Let's take the crit chance, because our crits heal. Right, I forgot. Every time we crit, we get some healing off of our claw. Although we have to crit with the claw. We'd have a better chance of taking advantage of that if I was dual-wielding claws. However, this axe is extremely good, and also, it should be noted that on crit, the axe lowers the enemy's physical defense, so that's pretty good. Alright, a consecrated chalice. We have several of those. We're not really making good use of them, but we probably should. They're a good area healing thing. An electrified conjurer. Great. Well, let's leap over here. I guess it's probably worth saving the Cleve so that I can potentially use it to hit him and several of the conjurations, which might clear them out because our weapon damage is so high. There's not really anything for me to do except punch. Sometimes I feel like I'm not playing this character in a very strategic way. This thing's going to try to blow up at us, so I'm just going to punch it. Because again, that's the only strategy we have. Alright, well. Man, our consumables are crazy powerful. Ooh, Charms of the Spirit. Look who it is. It's our buddy Kyle the Demon, who sells awfully good items. So what does he have for us today? Job change scrolls, poison protection, an unyielding raiment of stealth. I would much rather have my bone crabs, but this is not a bad item. Swiftness and plus water damage dealt. Yeah, actually I'll take that. This is way cheaper than manually changing jobs. I think we're good on the rest of this stuff, though. So we're just going to step in a fire here. Oh, I probably... Nope, I actually can't use Frog Hop to avoid stepping in the lava. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's finish off this floor. I should maybe not have done that. I just kind of reflexively, I was like, ooh, chest. But that was maybe one too many. Thinking before acting. It's a good idea. Something I really don't do that much. So we actually haven't found the stairs up to the next floor yet, then. God, we hit hard. You know, I do have a shovel. I have at least one more shovel. What is through here? Oh, it turns out to be an area I could have just walked into from the other side. And the loot wasn't even that good. Alright, let's eat a little bit of food. I'm going to try to save now, save my flask charges, because we are going through them faster than we're gaining them now. Anyway, where's the stairs up? Hold on. This is not the button. Is that the stairs up? I thought this is off the beaten path, right? So, okay, there's still actually a little bit of space unexplored. Yeah, here we go. This is a place where the stairs could be. And are. Alright, but things are starting to get a little bit more difficult. I think this is where we're going to call it for today. Before the next episode, off camera, I'm going to go back to the casino and totally clean them out because a lot of those items are very, very good. So, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have a good feeling about this run. Come back next time to see if that is at all justified. And we'll see you then.